Thousands of people are expected to pack Grant Park this weekend for Lollapalooza, and those large crowds can lead to some dangerous situations. In fact, doctors say Lollapalooza is Chicago's riskiest weekend for underage drinking. Last year, 102 people aged 13 to 18 were admitted to emergency rooms citywide for alcohol poisoning. And with all the dangers surrounding the event, it is important to talk to your kids about making safe choices and good choices. Dr. Sheela joins us now with more on that advice. I think a lot of parents may be sending their kids or said, yes, you can go to the concert. And then there's this moment of, oh my goodness, what did I do? Are they going to be safe? And it's nerve-wracking.
Definitely, definitely. And you know, it's a good reminder for parents to think about the parts of our brain, the prefrontal cortex that helps us make good decisions, actually doesn't fully mature until we're in our mid-20s. And so scaring our kids about, you know, these are all the terrible things that could happen to you doesn't really work successfully. I know, you know, a lot of parents have tried that and it doesn't always work.
So you're saying one of the things is to avoid scare tactics altogether.
Right, and instead actually focus on, you know, having discussions with your kids about what is a good safety plan, and detailed discussions. What are you going to do if somebody in your group leaves? What are you going to do if somebody's drinking?
Sure.
How many times a day are you going to text me? That's not helicopter parenting. That's actually the level of support and guidance that they need at this age to make safe decisions.
And you also say to set rules about underage drinking as well. And why is that important?
Well, in this level of heat, this level of crowd, there is no safe levels of underage drinking. And so, you know, we've got to have talks with our kids about this, you know, kind of behavior will set you up to be the victim of a crime, potentially assault, and to have, you know, those hard talks with our boys and our girls about, for example, if someone's intoxicated, they can't consent to sexual assault. I'm sorry, to sexual intercourse, which nobody wants to have those difficult conversations with their kids. But really, talking to our kids is actually, there's no app or any technology that's a better safety defense than just talking to our kids.
And one of the other things that you say is to also encourage your child's good judgment as well. Would you say that that's almost trusting them and saying, I'm trusting you to make the right decision?
Well, it's a little more than that. It's actually going in with your kids and saying, let's talk about times in the past where I think you did a really good job. You know, you called me, you came home on time, you know, you followed the contract that we set out, and really reinforcing them for that, because that's the kind of development we want to support long term.
Do you think that it depends on the child, though, as well? I mean, you know, you always hear that girls are more mature than boys and vice versa and all this, but does it really depend on the kid in terms of what maybe tips are more important for some kids than others?
Oh, definitely. It depends on, and you know, there's no substitute for knowing the peer group of your kids. You know, are these kids that do engage in drinking from time to time? Well, that's going to be really important for you to know and be realistic about, versus are these kids that really tend to stick together and take care of each other? So, you know, you do have to tailor it to where your child is at.
Oh, great tips. Thank you so much for coming in. Great to see you as always.
Great to see you.
Thank you.